Earlier this year I did a couple of videos with Jack from Scars Motorcycles, which is a custom shop over in Peckham. We did one video of his CG125 that he'd been building for the Bike Shed show this year, and then also one about the CB550, I believe, which was for the previous year's show. And he's just started a new build, so rather than just doing like a wrap up at the end, I thought we'd head over there and make some progress videos or like a build series. So I'm heading down there today to see what bike he's got, what kind of state it's in, and what his plans are for it. I don't think we did a workshop tour last time I was here at Scars, so we're going to just show you guys around. Jack's here.
Hello again. So this is the front of the store. This isn't me, this is friend Tom here. He deals with electric cars.
So what's that? That's i3 motor going into a...
Yeah, he's got an old 2002 BMW and an i3 electric car going into that. So one day I think we'll be borrowing his knowledge and make an electric motorcycle one day, but down here this is me.
So this is the 550 we did, no 650 sorry.
650.
You know what, I think I did an intro for this video and I said CB550, I don't know, I've got it in my mind that it's 550, but there's a 650 we did, and then the CG125.
Yeah. So yeah, you sort of, well, last year's bike, this year's bike, and then in the corner here is hopefully next year's bike.
So this is your most recent...
Yeah, it's the most recent sort of find on eBay.
How much did you say you paid for it?
I think it's £250. So it's sort of the bike you sort of see that I thought, well, if it goes for cheap I'll get it, but if it goes for anything more then I'll let it go. But it was actually quite local to London as well, so it just ended up here really. And
now you've got it like home and
yeah,
had a chance to give it a good inspection. Do you still think it's worth it?
Yeah, to a degree. I mean, you're not going to get much cheaper than that for a bike that it was running, so I got it started because it's just nice to make sure it's all running freely and at least goes for a bit. Obviously it wasn't running 100%, but it was running, and all the electrics worked on it, so apart from a couple of indicators and maybe I think the headlight.
So what model actually is it? Is it a K?
So it's a Kawasaki GT550.
GT550, yeah.
So it's 1984, I want to say. I'm probably wrong on that one though. Or 86, I'll have to check again.
Nice.
So, I mean, learning from the 650, just try to take it apart as sort of methodically as I could, if that's how you methodically, and sort of label everything and not just be gung-ho and start tearing it all apart. So I've actually, I've kept all the bolts and everything because you never know, you might need it.
Yeah.
And then sort of, obviously the wirings will come out. Most of the stuff I've taken off, although I've sort of taken care to label it and lay it out, won't actually be going back on the bike. As you can see,
so you use the calipers?
Yes, I mean, I don't want to use these again because I want to actually sort of convert the front end a bit more to a more modern day setup. So it's all calipers. I want to sort of upgrade the brakes. But the stuff I learned from the last one, I'm probably not going to use some of this stuff again, but because all this wiring is old, although it did work, I want to replace it all, and then but just label it all. So rear lights, timing stator, horn left. It's 2 horns, there must be a horn right.
2 horns?
2 horns, twin horn.
Stereo.
That's why I bought it, for 2 horns. And yeah, I mean, all the old dials and everything. I mean, these are kind of cool.
Yeah, I like those.
So I quite like the shape of this. So maybe, although it might not sort of work on the bike I'm going to do, it'd be quite nice to sort of take some of the styling from the original and put it onto what I'm eventually going to build, like the square headlight. So maybe I can find a more modern interpretation of that.
Yeah, I mean, quite a lot of bikes have custom bikes have like square headlights now.
Yeah, I think they go through phase. I think people see the circular headlights all the time, so we never change. So we'll see. But yeah, this is sort of in this rack. I've got it all down here. It usually sort of stays in the workshop for a few months, and I put it on, whatever website I want to sell it through, and then someone.
You sort of eBay off some
eBay. It usually goes for free because like trying to sell this stuff. No one wants it.
This looks like a bit of a beast. This.
Yeah, I mean, you take a lot of stuff off the bike really, with old mud guards, all the plastic tubing indicators.
Whoa, those are like bigger than almost like a headlight.
It's all these little bits, but you never know. Someone might be out there who's restoring a GT550 and needs one of these, and I'd rather have it, just give it to them. It gets slung in a tip because even if I for free, just take it because it's better there than in the landfill site. But keep it all just in case. And this is the old tank, so it's a bit of a beast.
Is it in decent nick, do you think?
I haven't looked.
Sounds like it's holding fuel.
It's holding fuel. This fuel's probably from the 80s as well, but it's lead. So is it quite chunky? Probably as big as when I found the 650, quite a large tank. And this is the same. I suppose. Imagine when Kawasaki built this, it was a competitor of that at the time. Maybe I'm not too sure, but big tank. But it's not. Generally, it's not a bad looking sort of setup. With this engine, I really like the chamfers on here. Sort of the more sort of edgy sort of looking sort of bike. I really like how the fact spark plugs are very easy to get to. So from a mechanical point of view, it looks okay to work on. The engine will come out, so it doesn't really matter what's in the way. But
So it runs.
Yeah, before I took it apart.
Anything major mechanically then? What's the biggest job, do you think?
I think it will be stripping down the engine and then refurbishing it and cleaning it all up. But then I've never. This is a direct driven shaft. It's not chain driven. Oh yeah. I've never worked on a bike like that before, so that would be interesting to sort of strip that down and see how that works. And you got to account for if I want to change the suspension, it's also got to still fit onto this rear hub. Yeah. And then I'm thinking about do I want to keep the spoke wheels or do I go for like a wire wheels? It's all new stuff to me, so how would you actually do that on that hub? Is it better than just to keep the original spokes?
They are kind of like iconic.
Yeah, I think
like they're unmistakably a Kawasaki of that era.
Yeah, so I think I would like to
quite
keep
cool.
Them. And same with the tank. You sort of need, when you're looking at this, you're trying to sort of create lines, but just need sort of lifting up like that, so you create these even spaces all the way to the back. So if you sort of looking at this, you're thinking, well, okay, what lines are working? So it's got a strange kink in it, and that's sort of dropping down. So the intention would be to sort of cut the frame off from there, and I'll probably take it off there, and then work out how structurally it's still going to be as safe as it was when it was made originally. So probably going to take something back from there, change the suspension to suit the new height of the mounting points, and then keep that structure there, and then make it up so that I can put a sleeve on there and slot another tube in to make the sort of angle I want. And then it's just always a progression from the skills I learned doing the first one. Yeah. So it's I said to myself, don't try and learn anything too new, just sort of just improve on what you have learned, but then ambition takes over, and the sort of the drive to sort of always better what you've done before. So I said I'd try and take it easy on the next build and sort of not give myself too many challenges, but here I am again with
I was going to say, like, even if you were just restoring it, like there's a bit to do.
Yeah, it's a whole heap. So, but I can see the beauty in it. Not many people can maybe, but
no, I think you can see why they're popular. That overall shape.
Yeah,
you do see quite a few customs made of this. The GTs and
exactly.
Yeah, it's gonna look good. You said you were thinking maybe a tracker style in the end.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still not sure, but I just sort of thought some of the trackers I've seen have that sort of sharp edges, and I feel that would lend itself really nicely to like a little seat and a sort of aggressive little tail tied end in it. But then, I need to really sort of sit down with a pen and paper and have a think about what I want to do. Like I said, I want to possibly upgrade the whole front end and put maybe a modern setup. But again, it's all new territory because it involves changing the stem and the triple tree.
Yeah.
And cost as well. So when I'm trying to sort of figure out what I want to do, costs can just spiral out of control, especially when you're sort of looking at maybe putting Moto Gadget stuff on or Cognito Moto. It's thousands of pounds, and it's what I can afford and what sort of at the end of the day the overall lift I want to go for.
Yeah.
Well,
anything else to add today?
I don't know if it will pick up on the camera, but I've been starting to model. Does that pick up?
Yeah.
So I've started to modelling what the original structure of the bike, apart from the bits that I know I'm not going to use. So you can see I've sort of already taken. Here I haven't bothered modelling the rear frame because it's not going to be there. But just sort of from this, I can then build that in virtual reality. I can make essentially all the design mistakes on here before starting to weld a frame, cutting things, think, I should have left an extra inch there, or I could have done with that bit of material here. So this way I can pretty much resolve the design as such with the help of some clever software, and then visualize it as well, so you can start playing with colours and materials and paint finishes and different sort of layouts of the tank. I mean, the ambition would be to sort of get into a bit more sheet fabrication, sort of aluminium tank, like make my own tank or make my own fairing. But right now I don't have like the facility for an English wheel or that kind of setup. But it would be nice to have a little go. Maybe I just do like a little fairing or something in aluminium and just have a play, rather than sort of thinking, right, I've got to do it all or nothing, which tends to be my attitude. And then I just get myself in a massive pickle with it all and stress eventually. So I think maybe just keep progressing, but just keep realistic as well.
Is the plan for this one to go to the Bike Shed show next year, or
that would be the aim, and just it'd be nice to get it finished before then, because it'd be nice to have a couple of bikes there, but we'll have to really see how it goes.
Alright, well, we'll keep the audience updated. I'll pop back regularly, maybe once a month or so.
Once a month sounds about right.
No, I'll give you a shout and see how you're getting on, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it will take place in the virtual world first, and then keep updated.
And then it will just, at the end, it will all come together.
It will come together, yeah. Yeah, cool.
So that concludes today's little vlog. I haven't been doing that much of this kind of video lately because I've been more focused on news and new bikes and rumours, but if you enjoyed it, let me know down below in the comments and I'll do more of this kind of thing. Not that many people watch this stuff. People seem to be more into the bikes, but if you like seeing the people that I meet up with and seeing what they're doing to their bikes and that kind of thing, then like I say, let me know and I'll be back with more of it.